Hello everyone, Charles here to share with you about excellent Asian films. Today I want to recommend the Chinese film Dying to Survive, which was released in 2018. Chen is a poor store owner selling Indian magic lotions. One day in 2002, a leukemia patient, Lu, comes to Chen's door and asks him to bring back a batch of generic drugs from India. Chen knows that it was illegal to smuggle and sell drugs, but at this time he is already in financial difficulties. His ex-wife is fighting for full custody of his son and wants to emigrate abroad, and Chen's old father needs money urgently for surgery. So, Chen decides to accept Lu's offer and begins smuggling. The Swiss company Novartis produces the leukemia-treating drug Glenine at a price of about 40,000 yuan per bottle, while Chen sells the Indian generic drug with the same efficacy for only 5,000 yuan. With the help of a patient, Pastor Liu, who is fluent in English, Chen obtains the Chinese distributorship of the Indian drug company. And with the help of Si Hui, whose daughter is ill with leukemia, Chen successfully promotes his new drug in an online social media group of leukemia patients. He also hires a young patient, Pen, to help with the operations. Many leukemia patients in Shanghai are able to receive affordable drugs due to their efforts. At the request of the Chinese branch of Novartis, the Shanghai police begins to investigate the generic drugs in circulation. On one occasion, after learning that some patients had been given ineffective counterfeit drugs, Chen and the others exposed the counterfeit drug dealer Zhang's scam in front of a large group of patients. Zhang later threatens to denounce Chen's illegal sales of generic drugs and offers to take over his drug business in exchange for the revenue of 2 years of drug sales. Chen accepts and informs his other 4 drug-selling partners that Zhang would sell each bottle for 10,000 yuan after he takes over, but the price to these partners would remain at 3,000 yuan a bottle. A year later, Chen opens his own textile factory. One day, Lu's wife shows up at the factory and tells Chen that Zhang has increased the price of the drug to 20,000 yuan a bottle. The disgruntled patients did not cooperate with Zhang and caused the business to be shut down by the police. Since then, a large number of patients have not been able to get the drugs for a long time. Lu did not want to be a burden to his family and committed suicide. As a result, Chen decides to return to selling generic drugs, pricing them at only 500 yuan a bottle. Zhang, now a fugitive, approaches Chen, and Chen gives him 300,000 yuan to not expose Chen's business. Soon, Zhang is caught by the police and does not give up any information about Chen. Later, the police gets a tip to intercept counterfeit medicine at the pier. There, in order to help Chen escape from the police, Pen crashes his car and dies. Chen decides to put in extra money to buy the medicine and not raise the price for the patients in China. Chen sends his son to live with his mother abroad and is fully engaged in selling the drug and saving lives. During one encounter with the police, Chen uses his car to stall the police and buys time for other patients to transport the drugs. But in the end, he is arrested. Chen is sentenced to 5 years in prison. On his way to prison, thousands of his patients greets him and expresses their gratitude. Finally, Chen's sentence is reduced, and he is released after only 3 years in prison. The end credits show that the Chinese government has issued a set of policies that allow patients to get the genuine drug of Glenine at a low price. Dying to Survive is indeed based on real events and explores the various contradictions and moral dilemmas in real life. Whether the generic drug dealers are morally right in selling the cheaper drugs, and whether the police are morally right in stopping them. While portraying these dilemmas, the film also inspires kindness and hope, and promotes further reforms and improvement of China's medical system. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more.